Okay, step number 4, create online ads targeted at your ideal and likely buyers and track the results. So, Clay, this 4th step seems a little bit off. It says track online ads. So you're saying go ahead and launch the ads before the idea is validated, or that's part of the process? So that seems a little counterintuitive. So walk me through that.
Well, Andy Grove, the former CEO of Intel, W. Edwards Deming, they both have quotes that are kind of similar. But Edwards Deming, he says this: "In God we trust, all others bring data." What is he talking about? What he's talking about is that if you have data, it's easy to look at the factual numbers. You know, if it's opinion, so you're out there meeting all these people, a lot of people will say, "Oh, I would totally buy that book. If that book was out, I would buy it." I hear that so much. "Oh, Clay, if you opened up a party rental company, I would totally buy from you." I hear that all the time. Really? Yeah. So I did what? I went out and actually bought a party rental company. I literally did this. And then guess who didn't buy? Those people. Why? Because they weren't actual people who were, I mean, these were brides who were telling me in hindsight, "Oh, if you would have had that, I would have used it." But looking forward, after I owned it, which was, I did the reverse of this, okay? I've learned over time. But I owned this company. So I have now hundreds of thousands of dollars of tables, chairs, linens, rental, big vans, employees, bills, and no customers. And I'm going, what is the deal? And I discovered that it was so weird for the bride to say, "So you're my DJ, right?" "Yeah, I am." "And you're my party rental company, right?" "Yeah." It's like having like a Jiffy Lube and a men's grooming salon in the same business. So it's like, "Welcome to Big Al's Jiffy Lube and plumbing and haircuts." And it's just too separate of an idea. People start to wonder, are you really good at either one of these things?
Right.
And so I had to realize that I had to actually refer myself. So I had to have our DJ say, "Hey, are you still looking for party rentals?" And they go, "Yeah." And they go, "Well, one of the companies we work with is called Party Perfect. We highly recommend you give them a chance to check them out, look at their inventory. They're good people. Call Kim." And the referral worked 10 times better than me providing the service myself. Another example is Southwest Airlines. On their website, they sell airplane tickets, but you can also buy hotel and you can buy rental. You can rent cars up there, but they don't own their own hotels. They own the airline business and they refer stuff. And I say all that to say that, like, they discovered over time that a referral was better than them actually doing that industry. So here's what you do. You're going to create an online ad that's going to try to sell your book before you can actually fulfill it. And don't feel bad about it. You're not going to take anyone's money, but you're going to create an ad. And what you'll do is you'll go into, we have separate trainings on this that we'll walk you through, but you'll go into like Facebook and you'll build out your profile. So they say, who do you want to market to? And you say, people who are between this age and this age, men or women. And you say, and then they say, what are their hobbies? And you put cycling, bicycling, fitness, you put it all in there. Right. And they say, what do you want to spend per day? And you say, $5 a day. And they say, okay. So you run the ads now for like 1,000 people, and you'll be able to see which ads they click. So if people click that book title and not that book title, you should probably go with the book title they're clicking. And Tim Ferriss, who built the 4-Hour Workweek book, this is what he did. So you can actually test the book title idea by just putting up an ad and seeing who clicks on what. And people don't lie when they're not being asked directly. They're just clicking, and then the data shows you what they're doing. And so the kind of things you want to track is the number of impressions, which is the number of times that the ad was shown, the number of clicks, which ad got the most clicks. Then you want to have how many people went from the ad to the actual shopping cart in an attempt to buy it. I mean, how many people went that far? Mm-hmm. Now, once you get your shopping cart up, we can help you do all that. Then you'd want to track your purchases. And then you want to track the cost of each paying customer. So you'd go, well, for every customer that went to the shopping cart, I paid $8 to get them there. Wow. That might be too much for me, or that might be perfect. So if you're self-publishing a book and maybe the cost of print of the book is like $3 a piece and you pay $8 per conversion and you're selling it for $15, maybe there's enough of a margin there to do it, So right. You got to be thinking about the cost of doing that. And then you just want to ask yourself, which advertisement campaign is the most effective? And then that answers your question for you. So after you've got the book put together to a point where it's basically done, you're going to want to then track the ad data before you go through the process of actually publishing it. So when the book manuscript's pretty solid, and maybe you're struggling between this title, and this title, that's when you're going to want to run those ads.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And if somebody clicks it, you just say coming soon, stay tuned.
Right.
And the best, do we have it set up where I can pull up web examples right now? No? Okay, cool. Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add it to the screen here. But if you go to 4-Hour Work Week, we'll pull up a tool called, is it called Wayback?
The Wayback Machine.
The Wayback Machine. Okay, so you go to thewaybackmachine.com, thewaybackmachine.com. You go there and you're going to put in 4-Hour Work Week, and you can see how Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week, how the website looked. Mm-hmm. And you'll see the evolution of that where he was tracking the data and how he changed the look of it until it got to a look that people were willing to pay for. And little bonus tip, look huge. So I know you're credible, I know you're not delusional, but most people won't buy from somebody who they don't view as a source of wisdom. So make sure that your photos are unbelievably well done, your photography, your website, all of those tools are done, to the next level, high quality.
Right.
Cool?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.